Hi everyone and welcome back to a brand new video.
Hello!
So today we are going to be doing a tag, but it's actually a tag that we've made up ourselves.
Yeah, we're not sure if there's a tag that already exists around Disney Plus, which is going to be the subject of this tag, but we just decided based on like how we felt about Disney Plus, just based a tag around like questions that we think might interest people.
Yeah, and also we want to tag everyone to do this tag. If you fancy it, please do the tag and tag us in the video so that we can see it. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, please play along as well in the comments.
Yeah.
But we are gonna tag. Should we tag 5 accounts?
Oh, right, go on then.
Okay, I'm gonna tag A Day with Jess and Tom.
Yeah, okay. I will tag It All Started With a Blog.
I will tag Chantelle Victoria. That's 3.
Yeah. Disney Grownups.
And I will tag Katie and Dean.
Okay.
Do Disney.
Cool. Oh, can I add a 6th one?
Go on then.
Emma and John, you're welcome.
Yes. So we've tagged those 6 people, but please, if you fancy doing the tag, go. Do it.
Yeah,
we
do
don't
it.
mind.
Go for it. And if Disney Plus hasn't come to you yet, then you can sort of just do your answers of what you're looking forward to seeing. But I have to just say, apologies if I'm a sweaty mess. It is very, very, very hot today.
We're filming this on the Friday, so if you're in the UK, you will know that it is getting up to 32 degrees, I believe, which is very hot.
It's saying that it's 28 degrees right now, but going to be 32.
So let's get started with the tag.
So number 1 is first thing you watched on Disney Plus.
Now we kind of can cheat because we actually vlogged this day.
Yeah.
So we can remember.
The first ever thing that we watched was The Mandalorian.
And if you've watched that vlog, you will know that we watched our top 10 in one day.
Yeah, we did.
We had a proper duvet day.
Yeah, we had a video where we listed like the 10 things we wanted to watch on Disney Plus, and then we had a challenge where we had to try and watch all 10 things in one day.
Because it was during lockdown.
Yeah.
So we had like all the time in the world and we did watch all 10. But I remember it got to really late and we were like prying our eyes open to watch the last thing.
One of my favourite days though.
So yeah, the first thing we watched was The Mandalorian and we finished it now. And there is a season 2, I'm guessing.
Yeah, season 2 is going to be coming. They actually finished all of like filming stuff before lockdown happened, I believe. So yeah, I think they're editing it at the moment. But I'm currently watching the behind the scenes.
I'm not watching that, but we really enjoyed the series.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. As you'll know, I've only just started watching all of the films. But I quite like the series because they're only like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So it's more manageable than like a whole film.
Yeah, I think some of them
and I really enjoyed it.
Were only half an hour. Number 2, favourite thing you've watched on Disney Plus.
That's really hard because there are so many things.
Yeah, I think overall though my favourite thing has been the Imagineering story. I loved seeing all the behind the scenes. I've actually gone back and watched some of the episodes again. As you'll know from like my video about the brief history of Phantom Manor, I just love like hearing about the rides and what's gone into them.
This is really difficult for me because my top 2 are the Imagineering story and Into the Unknown, the making of Frozen 2.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because I've watched this last, so it's like fresh in my mind, but I think Frozen 2 does pip it to the post. The documentary.
Yeah.
I loved it. I really, really love seeing like behind the scenes from the creation of it to it becoming an actual film and everything that went on. And I was just so inspired by everyone that worked on the film.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I really want them to do it for like more films. Because it finished and I was like, oh, I want them to do it for like the next animation. Because I really loved it. And some of my favourite parts, because I'm a singer, I really enjoyed seeing the orchestra and how the songs were created and that feeling of when the composers hear their music sung and played out loud for the first time. I just thought it was incredible.
Yeah, I loved seeing the voice actors in the recording studio, but it amazed me how much there was still to do with so little time left before the premiere.
I don't know if that's every film or whether that one just happened to be that dramatic. I don't know.
I think it's pretty much up to the wire with each of them, yeah.
But I loved it. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. And I think that is probably my most favourite, but Imagineering story is like on par. I loved it.
Number 3, what have you watched the most on Disney Plus? I actually think
the same thing.
Yeah. So as in something that you just keep going back and watching.
Probably Hamilton.
I think we've watched Hamilton the most, actually.
We've watched Hamilton 3 times.
I've watched it 4.
You've watched it 4?
Because we watched it, and then the next day while I was doing some work, I put it on in the background so I could listen to the music, and then we've watched it another 2 times.
So yeah, Hamilton, as you will all know, because I'm sure you've all watched it, it is incredible. And I'm just so grateful that we have that now. And I read somewhere, I don't know if this is true, so please let me know in the comments, that the Aladdin musical might be coming to Disney Plus as well.
Oh really? Because I saw it in the title of someone's video, but I didn't know whether it was just them wishing that it was going to happen. So I don't know.
Is it true? Because I would love more of those filmed musicals to come to Disney Plus, because it was so good.
Yeah, we were blown away by Hamilton. Number 4, what are you currently watching on Disney Plus?
Currently, we are making our way through the Disney classics. We've kind of stalled a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't watched one in a while.
Aristocats is our next one, so we're still like right at the beginning. So we're making our way through that list. I think there's like 50 plus of them.
Yeah.
And then we're also watching Raven's Home.
We haven't watched any of that though in a while.
No.
I'm watching the behind the scenes of The Mandalorian, like I said.
We just finished the Frozen 2 documentary.
Finished Frozen 2.
We've also been making our way through the prop.
Oh yeah, prop culture.
Prop culture. So yeah, probably prop culture, Raven's Home, and the one you're watching. They're probably like the series that we're currently watching.
Yeah, and we still haven't finished Disney Fairy Tale Weddings.
Yes, as well. We've been watching that.
Or Be Our Chef, we're in the middle of as well.
Oh yeah, we've got quite a few like series on the go.
Number 5, what made you the most emotional on Disney Plus?
Quite a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a lot for me, because I get quite emotional.
Yeah.
Watching things. The Imagineering story got me quite a few times.
I think the Imagineering story, and then we watched Toy Story 3, and that got us very emotional.
Yeah.
You were very emotional.
I was very emotional, but
And Toy Story 4.
No, but I think the most emotional that I have been was that day where we watched Fox and the Hound.
Yes.
And yeah, and there was a scene in the Fox and the Hound and a song, and I was sobbing into my dinner.
We ate dinner at the same time, which was a bad idea. It's in the vlog, isn't it? There's like a scene where she kind of speaks to music.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful song / poem, and yeah, it gets us every time. So, that was your first time watching it.
First time watching it, and that's going to be coming up again, I think, in the classics. Oh. So we'll see how I react. Number 6, what has made you feel the most nostalgic on Disney Plus? So what things taken you back to your childhood?
I've got 2. Am I allowed 2?
Okay, go on then.
The first one is Lizzie McGuire and the Lizzie McGuire movie, because that just takes me right back, because I was obsessed with Lizzie McGuire, the series, and then I loved the movie. And then my second one is the Cheetah Girls, which is kind of along the same lines. I remember I put it on one day and I was just like, I still knew all the words, didn't I?
I don't know how you do this. Your memory is just fantastic for lyrics, especially.
Yeah.
Is that due to being a singer, or?
Also I watched stuff over and over again when I was young.
Okay.
So like I watched the Cheetah Girls like every week.
Yeah.
If I really liked something, I would just listen to it over and over and over again, and I'd also act it out and do the dances. So
it's almost like
it's like muscle memory. So yeah, I watched the Cheetah Girls, which was also another thing that I loved. I loved all of those Disney Channel original movies. So yeah, they brought me right back.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to watch the Cheetah Girls.
Mark was like, "What is going on? This so weird.
It was strange. And there's two more. For me, most nostalgic. I think it was... I started watching, and I haven't finished yet, but I started watching the Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
That's on Disney Plus that I used to watch when I was a kid. And I mainly used to watch it when I was around my grandma and granda's on a weekend.
Yeah.
Because they had Sky and
so
we
you could watch
didn't
Disney.
at our house. So on a Sunday morning it was me and my brother like fighting over the remote at my grandma and granda's trying to watch TV. But the thing that we both agreed on watching was on Fox Kids and it was Spider-Man. So yeah, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't have been Disney.
No, it wasn't.
At the time.
No, not at that point, yeah. Fox Kids it was. We watched mainly Fox Kids and...
Nickelodeon?
Well, a little bit of Nickelodeon, but I used to watch mainly Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay. See, I was like a Disney Channel person. Like, I was a Disney Channel kid.
Yeah, I
was
didn't-
obsessed with Disney Channel.
That's the weird thing. I didn't really used to watch
Disney
Channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to watch films, but like in terms of television shows...
And I remember they would do, let me know if you remember this, but they would always have a family ring up and announce the 7 p.m. film.
Oh, right.
And we used to do it all the time. And like there's a couple of times where my family, we got to introduce the 7 p.m. film over the phone. So you're like, and the film is... And then you would say the film and then it would start.
What, as in this was on the actual channel?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it went out, they would hear your voice?
Yeah, they'd ring you. So you'd ring in, and then if they picked your family, then you'd all shout it down the phone.
You never told me that.
Yeah. My claim to fame.
So who did it then? Was it like, did you all do it at the same time?
I think we all did it at the same time. So they told us what the title of the film was, and then we just said the title, and then it started to play for everyone to watch.
I'm in shock.
It was only our voices.
I know, but you were on the Disney Channel. Number 7. Do you tend to watch more series or movies on Disney Plus?
Series?
Yeah?
I'd say we've watched the most. It's probably quite equal.
Yeah. But if you go on it, do you tend to go for a series or a movie? I think a series, because a series is quicker, obviously.
Also, we've seen loads of the films already. Whereas I
Yeah.
haven't seen many of the series.
Yeah.
They're all new to me. So like all the documentary series are new to me. Disney fairy tale weddings and stuff like that we've never seen before. Whereas most of the Disney films we have seen before.
I tend to see it in like two categories of like the series is things that you watch during the day and then a film is what you watch at night. Unless we've got like a full day off, then we can watch a film. But
I think a film is a big commitment. Like, you have to have like an hour and a half to 2 hours free. And at the moment, because we're quite busy, we're not watching as many films.
And I really don't like breaking films up.
See, I can. I can watch like half and then watch half the next day.
I just love... Because they're meant to be watched all in one go.
Yeah, but if I fall asleep, I fall asleep.
So yeah, I think we watch more series than we do the movies. Number 8. What do you wish was on Disney Plus that isn't? Oh, blimey. Why did I create that question? Onward, yeah. Also,
I really wish it was on.
Enchanted isn't on there yet, is it?
Yes. And my friend Joe, if he's watching, he messaged me the other day saying, I've got a question. And I was like, oh, okay, what's the question? And he was like, why isn't Enchanted on Disney Plus? And I was like, I know, Joe, I know. I don't know.
That's a good question. Oh, tell you what. Disney
What?
film that we always go on about, which is pretty bad, but, you know, it's a Disney film. I think it's also owned by maybe Paramount Pictures. I don't know whether this is why it's not on Disney Plus, but Popeye.
Oh, Popeye.
Or I don't know if they're just trying to hide the fact that they made that film.
It's so bad, it's good though. I really want that to be on Disney Plus. Yeah, Onward, Enchanted and Popeye.
Yeah.
They need to get on there.
Number 9. Have you watched all the Disney classics on Disney Plus?
No, we haven't.
You haven't. And when did we start?
Lockdown. So like 3 months ago.
About 3
4
months ago. Yeah. So we do need to get back on it.
Yeah.
So next is Aristocats, and then I think we've got The Black Cauldron.
Yes,
That's
which I
coming
have
up.
seen, but I can't remember it at all.
And
That and like Sword in the Stone, I can't remember at all.
some people got in touch and said The Black Cauldron is an interesting one.
It does look very different to any kind of like other Disney animation.
Yeah.
But we do really want to say that we've watched all 50 plus of them.
I'm really excited to watch things like The Great Mouse Detective.
Yes. And The Rescuers.
Mainly because Vincent Price is in it, who does the voice narration for Phantom Manor in Disneyland Paris. And The Rescuers, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we haven't, but we're trying.
And number 10, what has been your guilty pleasure on Disney Plus? So what's that thing that's normally not held in high regard that you tend to love? I will say that not because it's not held in high regard, because I think a lot of people it is, but for me personally, before I watched it, it wasn't held in high regard. So to me, it's classed as a guilty pleasure. High School Musical.
1, 2, and 3. He loves them all, and he cried at the end of 3.
Yeah, it was an experience. I really liked them, and I would be happy to watch them again.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, so that's my guilty pleasure.
I don't really have a guilty pleasure because I just feel like they're just a pleasure. I'd probably say like the old stuff that I used to watch when I was young, so like the Lizzie McGuire series and the Cheetah Girls. I'd say they're like a guilty pleasure in a way, because like if you watch them these days, you'd be like, oh, like that's old looking. But they're just like my childhood, so they're like my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
And all the Cheetah Girls songs, and yeah, I'd probably say them.
Okay. So that's it for the Disney Plus tag. We really enjoyed answering those questions, and we really want to hear what your answers are, because we love hearing what people are watching on Disney Plus. It gives us ideas of what to watch next.
Yeah, because there's so much on there that we haven't watched yet.
Yeah, so make sure you check out the description box below for all of the questions, and then tag us if you do the tag, and then you can just put it in the comments as well if you just want to write your answers.
Yes. But thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you on Tuesday for a brand new video.
Yeah, also thank you so much to everyone that's bought a Slinker Dog badge, a New Guy Ralph badge, or a Creepy Hyena badge.
And we started getting photos of them in their new homes.
Yeah.
We even got a photo of a selfie with Creepy Hyena, which is insane because we literally just sent them out and they're already made its way to Disneyland
And
Paris.
also, it's quite a hard selfie to get because what you're on is moving, but they got it perfectly. And also getting pictures of New Guy Ralph. Keep them coming because we miss those people.
And we do hope to see them soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, bye.
Doodle Pipski.